Мой следующий вопрос Алексе Горман. SAP — это наш давний партнер, и, наверное, там он с фондом Сколково работает чуть ли не с момента основания фонда Сколково. Стратегия работы с SAP заключается в том, что существует глобальная платформа SAP, и для того, чтобы новые продукты на этой платформе развивать, SAP предлагает такие песочницы, сэндбоксы, в которых стартапы могут на этой платформе работать. Мой вопрос такой чуть более сложный. А это не является ли это ограничением, в принципе, для глобальной технологической повестки SAP? И, может быть, какой-нибудь другой подход может принести продукты, которые принципиально развернут платформу SAP в целом?
So thank you, first of all, for the opportunity to speak, and thank you for the invitation. And a lot of what the previous panelist said resonates very well to us. Like you just said, there is an option for startups to leverage our platform. It's one of the possibilities that we have when we work with startups. And I'll give you a bigger, broader overview, and then I'll go specifically to the topic of platforms. The topic of innovation is obviously for Europe's largest software vendor very important, and particularly the area of startups, both intrapreneurship, so startups within SAP, but also external startups, are that important that 4 years ago, actually a separate unit was created, SAP IO, to focus particularly on developing a curated ecosystem of partners, startup partners. And because, like we've heard in the discussion, startups are different, we are the translation, or the glue, as one of the panelists said, to help the startups enter the partner ecosystem of SAP and then grow globally. And we have developed this over the last 4 years, this way of working with startups. And again, like one of the panelists said, we're very much focused on the value as well, and we tried, or we hopefully successfully have created a win-win-win. So when we work with startups, both internally, externally, the goal is really to deliver new products for SAP, for SAP's customers, by accelerating and scaling startup innovation on the one side, and then on the other side enabling entrepreneurs to build ventures within SAP. And this has really led to a win-win-win. So we have acceleration programs that are a little bit different, I think, to plug and play, but the goal of those acceleration programs in 9 locations around the world is to help startups become SAP partners. So we have technical resources that work with the startups, but more importantly, we give them access to our global customers. So we have 450,000 customers worldwide, and part of what the team's role is to make that translation, to be that glue, like I think one of the panelists was saying earlier, to help connect the startups with our customers, and then to help our customers adopt those startup solutions. And the goal is really to have the future then partner ecosystem of SAP. For the startups, there's an opportunity to easily scale, to have, like somebody said, be noticed. So we call it also a halo effect. So it's an SAP stamp of certification. And then, of course, for our customers, we do a lot of due diligence on these startups, and they're pre-integrated or built on our platform, like you said. And so it's very easy for them to use it. The value for SAP is that we are able to provide our customers with additional innovation and grow our partner ecosystem very quickly with very innovative solutions. So one way, like you said, is for the startups to use the platform to build their solutions. Another way is obviously through APIs to integrate with SAP's products, and when they need data, for example, from an SAP system. But we actually see this usage of the SAP Business Technology Platform as a way to increase innovation, because the more partners, the more startups that use the platform, the more interesting content and data we can make available to our customers through the platform. And a colleague used this analogy once, and he said you have to think of the platform like a bar. If the bar is empty, it's not really interesting for anybody to come and join it. And so for us, one of the key goals as well is to find startups who want to come in the bar and make the bar interesting, with a buzz, and so others will join and our customers can find the true value of that platform.
Okay, but my question was, I mean, if you need to build a new bar or a new system or a new platform, because right now, I mean, this approach with the sandbox is mostly going from quantitative to qualitative approach, so increasing the number of startups which are somehow linked to a platform. It's definitely advantage for the startups, it's definitely advantage for your customers as well, but at some moment, I believe, you need some kind of disrupt, you need to change the platform by itself, or at least the approach of the platform. And you somehow limit yourself with this approach, or you are making this internally, so you develop the platform itself or the architecture of the platform internally.
So the platform itself is developed by SAP. It's an SAP's business technology platform that we make available to our customers and our partners. The startups are then able to build their solutions on top of the platform and leveraging the services that that platform enables them. And so there is only an advantage to them using that platform because the services get used and they have the data, easy data access. Part of what my team is tasked with is making sure that the processes and the usage of that platform is as attractive as possible for the startups. Again, because their needs are slightly different to big partner needs, that's why we are looking at how can we make this as easy to use for startups from around the world.